Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Monday, September 16th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 38 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 74 degrees with a high of 85 and a low of 59. Great sleeping weather. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, pretty pictures, and of course, the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. Remember guys, in this group, we are united through coloring, and this is your refuge. I want you to feel safe here and comfortable and relaxed and everything else that goes along with it. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. Although I know a majority of you are watching when this goes to video. Welcome to my YouTube peeps. Who'll see this broadcast when it goes to video. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who'll see this broadcast when I download it to my group. Alright. Let's see who's popped in. Kitty, hello. Hello, Carmen. Maggie, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday to one and all. Maggie was going to be late, but Larry is doing the dishes. He's the best. Thank you, Larry. Maggie, call out to him and tell him I appreciate it. Hi, Lori. Okay, we've got some pretty neat projects that we're working on. I always work a duet, which means it's a picture that I give to you for free out of one of my books. Hey, Lori. This is from Hippie Life Jubilee. So we've been working on this. I was showing you how to do the hair. I use these freebies for you. As a teaching tool. Okay, and then the second piece I'm doing, Carmen Gates purchased the book Dreamland for us. Hello, Sandy. So this one looks like it's a Mother Nature type thing. And I was showing you how to do the detail of the globe. Remember guys, that's what we work in here is details. And the details I show you, the idea is to take your pieces a step above everybody else's. To give you ideas and work on your own pieces. I'm really enjoying that piece. All right. So let's get going. Get your paper towel out. You rest your hand on it. You can slide around. It works out really well. Now, the last thing we were working on was the necklace. Now, I use different mediums. In this one here, I'm using colored pencil, of course, and I'm using water-based marker as well. Okay, Maggie. Well, you can be my go-to chat person then. So guys, if you want this image, Maggie will go ahead and put in the link here in the chat for how to get it from my Facebook group. Okay. Now I'm going to work in some green. I put the aqua in here. I put the orange. Maggie, would you do me a favor and repost that and list it as the buddy color? Oh, yeah, I don't want the book, Maggie. Oh, the book, okay. Although there's the book if anybody wants it. I'm talking about the breaking news where people can get this image. Okay. Now I'm going to use a darker blue. And notice that I'm leaving the larger beads alone right here. And then I'm going to pop in with some red. Guys, there's the buddy color, and we started at Sunday 9:15. Thank you, Maggie. Look how beautiful that is. Now, I'm just using a water-based marker, and I'm just dabbing that on as I go along the necklace. But notice that there are some white spaces. That's just larger beads. Take your time. So guys, tell me how your day was today. Win, lose, or draw. I'm going to say draw. Quiet day. Kitty, draw. Lori, draw. Amy, draw. Okay. Carmen, draw. Nothing exciting today. Hey, draws are good things. Win. We got Larry's cataract surgery schedule. And most of the family came for dinner tonight. Jay got stuck at Walgreens getting Allie's prescription. Oh, congratulations for the surgery. Oh, he's going to love it. When is it scheduled? The 8th of October. All right. Maggie, keep us in the loop, please. Maggie, promise. Promise me you'll keep us in the loop. Okay. Now I'm going to take a micro Sharpie. And I'm going to color those little areas in between the colors I just put on. And that'll give us a little bit of depth dimension detail. Now, you know in this group that I'm all about detail. And this is one of the reasons why your pieces will be head and shoulders above other pieces that you see. See how I'm just putting those dots in between the color, basically. Who's coloring this with me tonight? And if you're not coloring this, what are you coloring? Okay, now see this orange? We've got lots of darker areas on here. Now, I want you to notice I'm putting this in as dots. What's the most important part of the page, guys? The part you're working on. And what that means is, no matter how insignificant or small that piece is, you put all your efforts and skill into it. And don't rush your coloring. Hallelujah. Oh man, look how beautiful this whole bead thing is coming out. All right. Now, if anybody's new, remember, if you have a question, ask. That's why I'm live. Otherwise, I could just do this as posted videos, and I sure don't want to do that. These dots are about 1/16 of an inch apart. This is absolutely beautiful with all these beads. Oh, is that beautiful? Now, I'm going to go up to the earring. And I'm going to put a little bit of this, the dots around the outside. And that's on the outside of the blue, of the turquoise. Now, also, if you're new, if you need me to zoom in or zoom out, I'm more than happy to do that. Okay, now let's go down to her right arm to our left. Same kind of dotting with our Sharpie. Now on this orange part, I'm doing a little bit of dashed lines, not much. And then let's go to the other sleeve. Questions, comments? All right, let me pull out and take a peek at this. What do you think? I'm having too much fun again. Now again, I'm not looking for personal compliments. I'm looking for your comfort level in doing something like this. Oh, hey, Thomas, slow. Okay, we're really getting our hippie vibe on with this. Now, I'm going to come in with the hair. And I'm going to erase out a strand of it. And I'm going to come in with a light pink. Oh, that's not one that I want. And then in that area that I just erased, I'm going to pop in some pink. Thomas, congratulations on your Wi-Fi. Check it out. Now, I'm only going to put pink on one side of her hair. All right. Let's take a look at this now. Isn't that cool? Oh, Thomas, you got your office done. Good for you. Okay, gold. Let's see what I got here. So, I'm going to take this earring and I'm going to put a gold color around it. And then I'm going to do the other side. My Linda, so glad to see you. Hey, my Linda, check out this hair color. Oh, Sandy DeSanto told you to tell me and the gang hi. Thank you, Maggie. I tell you, I'm having way too much fun with this. Okay, still not going to do anything with the dots on the beads yet. Those are open areas. I'll take care of that later. Now, I'm going to move down to the dress. Guys, I've contacted Linda. I sent her a text message and told her we were missing her. Okay, we want a light, medium, and dark pink. And I'll swatch these for you momentarily. Come on, we'll get this. There we go. There's our lighter pink. All right. Let me swatch these for you. Here's my dark pink. Here's my medium pink. And there's my light pink. Now, remember, these colors, guys, when you choose them, they should bridge. And what that means is you have a natural progression from one color to the next, and it blends perfectly. Oh, let me get this here. There's Linda. Hello, Linda. Linda and the three amigos, uno, dos, tres. Hello, Linda. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Wally. Okay. So I'm going to start with this rose. And I'm going to start with my darker areas. Again, on grayscale, it doesn't matter whether you start with dark, medium, or light. So there's my dark. Now I'm going to pop in my light. And then our medium. And notice how I am running my medium over my dark to soften up those lines. And then I'm going to come back with my dark And then I'm going to add a little bit of orange. Linda, what's going on with your internet provider? All right, just a little bit of orange. And then I'm going to take my pink and go back over the orange. Okay. And then I'm going to come up here, and I've got my orange from my previous color, my dark orange. So I'm going to add a little bit of that dark orange onto this flower. And then come in with a very light orange. And we'll blend in and smooth out our initial orange color. And then I'm going to pop in some pink on top of that. How pretty. Finger blend. Oh, Linda, your internet is freezing all the time, like 8 times in 5 minutes. Oh. Okay, pink flower. This time I'm going to start with my medium, just to show you that you can do that. So there's our medium. Then my dark. And then our light. And I'm using my light to blend. Now I'm going to pop up a little bit of pink right here. And then I'm going to come in with a light orange. Trust me, there is a method to my madness. Check it out. And then I'm going to come in with a turquoise blue. We've got these darker spots. And then we'll come in with a darker turquoise. Oh, let's see what we got here. And we'll fill in that blue a little bit. Now, you know that I like to use, when I've got a blue like this, I'm going to use it somewhere else. I've already used it in the beads. I'm also going to use it near the bottom here. I'm on the right hand side. So there's my turquoise, and then I'm going to come in with a little bit of blue with that. Check out how this turquoise and blue work together beautifully. I think it's one of my most favorite combos. Okay, let's pull out and take a look at this puppy. Any questions or concerns? Okay. Now, as I was thinking about this piece, I was thinking about her face. And I'm going to add a peace sign on there. Now the trick is to make it look not flat. So I'm going to use my mechanical pencil. And I'm going to very lightly start with my circle. Thomas, I'm glad you had an okay day today. Good. Let's see how I want to do this. Okay. I need to go to Google and get a peace sign. I know what it looks like, but I need the image to help me direct my pencil. Oh, Linda, excellent. Hello, Jean. Okay. Now I'm just going to clean up my excess lines a little bit. And then I'm going to go right into coloring it with a gold. Kitty, I'm so glad to hear everything went well. And then I'm going to take my eraser and we'll erase out our drawing lines. And then I'll color back in my peace sign. Finger blend. All right, let's see what Linda sent us. Oh, Linda, I love the headband. I'm going to follow the lead that Linda did, and I'm going to put in a headband as well. That looks too cute not to add. Hey, Emily. Okay, water-based. No, I'm not going to use marker on that. Linda, excellent, excellent job putting this band in. Now, remembering old times, I want you to notice, I hope you can see this, but Linda has also managed to put a little bit of a shine on the turquoise. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. Like gold. And a little bit of orange. And then I'm going to come in with the darker blue and add a little bit of dimension to that. Isn't that cool? And then we'll come in with a darker orange. And give that dimension as well. And then I'll pop in with a dark brown. And I'm just going to outline that a little bit. So are you guys feeling inspired yet? Oh, Wally and you both wore headbands. How cool is that? Hey, Emily. Oh, Jean says, I hope that's a lick and stick tattoo because that would hurt like heck. Okay, I need a really dark brown. I do. There we go. Jean, that is so funny. Are you guys going to get me laughing again? I'm going to come in with just a little bit of black. You know, Jean, I don't remember. Oh, the lick and stick. Yeah. Tattoos, you bet. I don't know, does Cracker Jack do any gifts, little toys? Okay, now we have to add a little bit of shading on the skin here. Underneath our headband. And we'll do a little more at the top. Jean, no. I added a pink streak. I'll pull out in a minute so you can see it. Jean, I just added on one side some pink hair. So for those of you that were hippies, you need to tell me whether I'm doing you guys justice. Okay. I'm doing fine, Thomas. Thank you. All right. I'd say we've got ourselves a pretty smart looking hippie. Now, I'm going to take some liquid pearl and I'm going to use purple. Why so much grayscale on this page? Because that's the way the design comes out. Jean, what do you mean so much grayscale? This whole image is grayscale. As opposed to a line art. Am I understanding your question? This whole picture, Jean, is in grayscale format. This other picture that we're doing, this is called line art. And by doing grayscale, it helps you with shading on your line art. Oh, Oh, Jean, no, it's not harder to color at all. Grayscale is a wonderful teaching tool for showing you where to shade and shadow. Linda says I have a hippie. Guys, do you think grayscale is harder to color? Oh, Jean, you're welcome. I just want to make sure I understand your question. In other words, you can also have grayscale and line art mixed together. Oh, Lori, you don't like grayscale? Really? Okay, Jean, we have a standing rule in this group that we never apologize for asking questions. So I need you to edit your comment, delete out the word sorry, and just put a period after yes, I ask a lot. Lori, how much grayscale coloring have you done? Lori, Jean, you need to remember that if you're asking questions, somebody else may have the same question. Okay, what's my next step? Somebody tell me real quick. We just need to tap down our liquid pearl. Remember, that gets rid of those little peaks as it comes out of the applicator. Now, it doesn't take it down, it just gets rid of the peaks. Everybody see the elevation here on the liquid pearl? Okay, Lori, what I need you to do is I need you to print this out and follow me as I color. Grayscale is drop dead gorgeous. And what it does is it teaches you where to shade on things like this. I am having too much fun with our hippie girl. Okay, we're in good shape with this. I got the dimension that I want. And I think it's starting to turn out beautifully. All right. Oh, I'm looking for a color here. Could somebody help Lori with her printing problem? Lori, you need to unplug your printer and leave it sit for about a minute. Okay, liquid pearl. Turquoise. Now, I was going to add orange liquid pearl. I'm not going to do that. I like the turquoise alone. Just be sure to get that last little dab in. A little dab will do ya, a little dab will do. Lori, put your printer model in Google and say, why is this printer model printing small? Okay, what do you think? Time to change projects. Lori, did you hear my comment? Do a Google search and ask why it's printing small. Jean, you like the headband without the pearls. Emily, good night. Okay, let's go to our next image. Dreamland from Carmen. All right, the frogs are here. I think that's kind of funny. They started up when I started this nature picture. Okay, now, every once in a while we get an image where something doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, I love how Africa turned out. Thank you, Jean. Now, this area right here, to me, doesn't make sense. I think it's part of the boulder rock. So, I'm going to add some additional lines. Now, I want you to notice that I'm matching the line weight. Sandy, good night. Yeah, Linda didn't like grayscale when she started out. All right, check out how I am revising this piece. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little more detail to my flowers here. I'm going to start with my mechanical pencil. And if I like the design, which I do, I'm going to come back erase that out. Now you can put the ink on top of the pencil if you want and then erase it. Any questions about what I'm doing? Now, I promise you that there is absolutely no law in doing something like this. Now, obviously, I don't mean law, you know what I'm talking about. Me doing this should open up some eyes to some of you guys. How many of you watching tonight have never marked in their books? Okay, Thomas, you've never marked in your books? Okay, Jean, thanks for stopping by. Oh, you better believe it, Jean. Thank you. Promise by marking my books, I mean what I'm doing on camera. It's drawing in the book. And notice how I'm changing directions as the pedal changes. And look at that difference. I'm marking my Kirby Roseanne's books all the time and add stuff. Check it out. Okay. I think we're pretty good right now for the moment. Okay. Sit. All right, I had to get Domino's some food. I always keep a bowl of her food near me in my studio. And that way she can pester me. Okay. Now I'm going to add a couple more things here. We've got some splash into a waterfall. And I want that to be a little more robust. So I'm adding that as well. Oh, Linda, you said it's the Hirschenberger hippies. Oh, guys, look at this. Isn't that cool? At least 50 years old. Hey, Linda, can I publish this in the group? Too cute. Remind me at 10:20 p.m. to publish Linda's hippie picture.
Okay, I added publish Linda's happy picture for tonight at 10:20 p.m.
All right, skin color. So I put down my base color. Now we're going to come in with a little bit darker color. And we're going to start adding our features. Carmen, are you still with us? Linda, I guess the question is, do you remember the 60s? I was 3 years old in 1960. Okay, now notice how adding that darker color as our next color starts to shape the picture. Why? Because when you have darker color around the edge, it tells the viewer that there's dimension going on. Kitty, you were born in the 90s. Now, check out how our face is starting to look rounded. Thomas, you were born in 1992. Okay. Anybody born later than 2000? Carmen, 1976. I've got 20 years on you, Carmen. Now, remember how we have higher light on the forehead, right? Don't forget your little U underneath the eyes. Okay. Your cheeks are going to have a high point, which means you're going to have a lighter color there. And we're going to have a little bit of shading on the other side of the nose. And that's going to start to define this cheek right here. Any questions? Oh, Miss Kitty, good night. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Okay. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. All right, everybody see how this is starting to shape up? And then we're going to go around the mouth, around the lips. And the minute that I do that, it creates it pulls the chin up. Any questions how I'm getting this skin to come up this way? Oh, ouch. Hold on, gotta grab something. Okay. Every once in a while, I pull out Gracie. And Gracie is my styrofoam head. I need to do something about getting her to lay flat. Okay. I want you to notice where we have our shading. It's inside the eye, between the eye and the nose. We have underneath the nose, the nostril area, inside the lips, let me get rid of this bright light from the left. Underneath the eye here, And also a little bit darker here, that highlights the cheeks. Now, also notice when somebody says they have high cheekbones, what that means is that the area is lifted up right here and it's usually lighter. And then we have shading underneath the lips. Let's see what else I can show you. Let me turn this. Chin's a little bit lighter. And then we have our shading underneath. Now, I also want you to notice, because here's the vocal cords, we have a little divot right here. Anybody have any questions about this? If you're smart, you'll take a screenshot. And this will help you color faces. Check it out. Okay, guys, say goodnight to Gracie. Did that help you? Okay. Now we can detail the nose on the top. We add a little bit of shading on either side. Finger blend. Dorothy is the oldest. Questions? Notice how this face is starting to take shape. Notice how the cheeks are a little bit lighter. And I haven't even put my third color on yet. Okay, down in the neck area. Check our shading in between the leaves. Now let me give you some context here. We've got our rocks, our mountains. So we need to add a shadow there. And the globe is against her chest. So that's why we have a shadow there. Okay, up on her shoulder. She's got waterfall coming down the back. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Down her back with this foliage. What is 2024 minus 1957?
The answer
Okay. Now, we're coming down the back. Same type of shading emphasis. And then blending it out into the color that I started with. All right, let me pull out. Carmen, how are you doing? Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit more to the falls here. Back with my pen. But first I'm going to do it in pencil. That way if you don't like something, you can just simply erase it. Notice how I'm just adding these streaks to make it look like we've got another stream in the falls. Miss Lori, good night. Good night, sleep tight. I'll have to look up that saying sometime. Now, if you like what you've done with the lines, this is where you take your black pen and you go right over the top. Okay, Linda says, just to let you know that that my brother Ed is about the same, sleeps a bit more. My sister is having some trouble with hospice regarding his pain meds. Guys, continue your prayers for Ed. Okay. I'm going to add a few more lines. Oh, Linda, you bet. Okay, now we've got a few more water things going on. Any question about these add-ons? I'm going to let that dry a little bit before I do anything with it. Okay, let's continue with the skin. Any question about the skin? Guys, if you're new, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, let's work on the hand right here. Carmen, that should be okay. Carmen, take a piece of paper, lay it down next to where you're going to add lines, draw your line, and see if the weight is the same. Let me grab my fine point marker. Oh yeah, that should be okay. Okay, let's work over on this hand. So Linda, you're going to see your primary care doctor tomorrow and see if she thinks I could go see him. Oh, it's a 3-hour drive each way and time visiting. Maybe too much to have my legs down. Gotcha. Linda, is there any way that you could put your legs up while you travel? Okay, check out how I'm continuing to work near my edges. This is my medium flesh color. And I want you to notice that as I'm adding, see how we've got this light area that's showing up now. So Linda, you're saying he's like your son. Our parents died early. Dad was 45 and mom was 50, so we raised Ed and my sister Beth as our kids. Carmen, be sure to say something if you're having any problem. Okay, notice how I'm taking this darker color down into this V section right here. So Linda, that's why Beth's daughter, Angie, was more like our granddaughter than a niece. Gotcha. I still love that memorial picture that we did for her. Okay, notice how I'm bringing the darker shade down. Notice how the thumb and the back of the hand are coming more into prominence. Yeah, that picture we did of her was really cool. Me too, Maggie. I was honored to color it as well. Okay. Everybody see how this is starting to come out? Okay. Darker color in between our leaves. Guys, what are you coloring while I'm coloring this? Now, notice I'm getting in between the leaves with the darker color. You would expect to see that where the leaves are colored covering and making a shaded area. Carmen, can you see how beautifully this is coming out? Amy, you're working on a Kirby Roseanne's. Well, for those of you that are just watching, that gives you opportunity to chat up the rest of the group. Check out how beautifully that arm is coming out. You guys are so quiet tonight. Anybody up in the peanut gallery have any questions? All right, let's get this elbow. Oh, too beautiful. All right, let's pull out and take a look at this. So Carmen, yes, I can. I'm honored you were coloring this for me. Sure, I just saw the detail in this page and it screamed ILene. Guys, you can basically, you can pretty much take any picture and turn it into something really great. I agree, Linda. I think the globe turned out the best. And now you guys know how to do something like that. Okay. We're getting a lot done on this. So now I'm going to come in with my darkest brown. So if you think the skin looks great now, wait until you see this last edition. So this is the dark color now that I'm going to put in. Sandy, are you still here? I think Sandy left. Now, I am barely touching the page, Carmen, with this dark brown. This is a Starjoy Walnut Brown, which is neither here nor there because you know that I normally don't call out pencils. And I'm just very lightly skating over this area for the darker brown. And what you want to do is you want to keep stroking and layering until you get the color that you want. Finger blend. Now, see how we've got a streak right here? That's a big no-no. Now remember, when you're coloring, you want to see what? The effect, right? Not the pencil stroke itself. So we're seeing the effect and not the individual pencil stroke. That's why our blending gets so important. Now, if your color's being a little troublesome, use your blender pencil. And you're okay to do that because we're not on grayscale. You can also use your isopropyl alcohol blending. And remember how I told you that you darken an area is with repeated strokes, not brute force. All right, let's get this jawline. We'll blend that out. Everybody clear what it means when you blend something out? Guys, look at this face as opposed to the rest of the piece. Everybody see the difference? Okay. Darker color around the lips. And then I'm going to pop down to the neck and start shading and shadowing that in. Right now I'm actually shadowing. The shading was done with the medium color. Now, I also want you to remember that you're looking at your skin colors without any context around it. In other words, we don't have any of the flowers done, we don't have any of the leaves. And your piece might look a little weird. This is where people get stupid about it, and they'll look at something and say, oh my gosh, I screwed up the face, I screwed up the skin. No, you didn't. And the thing is, as you do more of these, you're gonna know that this look is normal, right? Wow, look at the difference between here and here where I haven't done the darker color yet. All right, let's work down the arm. Now, at some point in time, I'm going to put a little mole there. Hopefully I remember. You guys will need to remind me. Will somebody write that down and remind me to put the mole there? Okay. Down the back. Thank you, Maggie. Now, I want you to notice Helen, hello. I want you to notice how I put a little curve there. That's your artistic instinct kicking in. This is why it's good to color grayscale, because you add things like that. Helen, thank you. You're stopping by and you're eating cheese and crackers. I'm about to get into some pretzels and cashew nuts. Hey Helen, check out our hippie. What do you think? Helen, were you ever a hippie? That's right. I'm in the zone. You just have one of those evenings where everything just flows together beautifully. Check out the peace sign on her face. Helen, you were never a hippie. You used to play piano, but you're an indoors type. I hear you. I was never a hippie either. Although by the time I got to the age, it went past that. Hey Carmen, all you have to do is get a piece of standard computer paper, trace it, and then copy those traces onto cardstock. Let's see where I was. Okay. All right. Let's work down the... Oh, Linda suggested the headband. You like that? I used liquid pearl. Carmen, you're welcome. like I said, just trace the image with the thinner computer paper and then copy it onto, trace several images and then copy it onto cardstock. Okay. Let's work the hand. Now, I want you to notice that I'm adding little extra lines around the knuckles. You guys remember that little thing I did with my fingers about showing you the knuckles, right? Helen, all your stuff you just draw on basic copy paper, nothing fancy. Oh yeah, that works for you, yep. Okay, darker color around the outside, on the edges. Then the center starts to show up. Now, notice on the wrist. Hold on. Notice on the wrist. I'm going to curve that out a little more. Why? Because when your hand bends, it gets darker, right? Look. See how that gets darker and more full of lines? Look at that. The things I do for my peeps. Finger blend. And then this is where you use your lighter skin color to blend out that line, right? Us olds have vein lumps, bumps, as well as creases. You better believe it. Okay, now look at this. Everything's done except the elbow. Yeah, check out the veins on the back of my hand. Isn't that cool? That's a bone right there. Bone, bone, vein. Guys, take a screenshot so if you're ever coloring an older hand, you know how to do it. I'll count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Helen, you need to do a demonstration on how to color older hands. So these are veins right here. There you go. Okay, guys, I'm wrapping up. I think we're in pretty good shape. Oh, there you go. Draw a normal hand and then crease the paper. That's right. And go over it lightly with your colored pencil. Okay, guys, we got a lot done. The first image is Hippie Life Jubilee. Had some fun with the liquid pearl. Put a peace sign on her face. Got a few of the flowers in. Added pink stripe down her hair. I just want to make sure that those of you that were hippies are happy. Okay, and then the second one. So this is Hippie Life Jubilee, my book. And then the second one is Dreamland by Color It. Carmen Gates picked it up for the group. And I'm having a ball putting it together for you. And Carmen says she's having a ball learning how to do this. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring, love on each other. That's what we're known for. If you're a regular in here and I know about you and you don't show up, we're going to be checking on you. Now, my 3 requests. Hit that like arrow. Number 2, share this broadcast to your timeline on Facebook. What's the third thing I always ask you to do? Is if you color. Oh, next time you go to the hospital, you need your hands for the IV. I hear ya. What I ask you to do is if you color anything out of my books, please share it to other groups on Facebook. Tell them about the nightly broadcast. Okay, guys, take care. I've had too much fun doing this. Have a great rest of the evening. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. And we'll see what else we can get into. All right, guys, till then.